Remember a record album that was recorded several years ago with some NASCAR Winston Cup drivers singing or trying to sing. Were you in that?
There we see the 25 car. He and Dave Marcus collided on pit road, and we see them working on the right front of Kenny Schrader's car.
Schrader is not having a very good day. He's back in 22nd position, just one lap down, and this is going to put him 2 laps down, it would appear, as the field is about to come off lap 4, off turn number 4. Were you on that album that the drivers sang?
Yeah, never mind. Let's see what happened here. Here we see Kenny Schrader coming in the pits from his onboard camera, going down pit road.
No problem there.
Everything's okay there.
Must have been when he came out, maybe.
Just a splash of gas is all he's going to get. He starts out of the pit, and there Marcus is.
Yep. All right, green flag is back out here in Atlanta, and the race resumes as Jeff Gordon leads the procession down the backstretch, being pursued by Jeff Burton and Bobby Labonte.
Of course, they all have 4 fresh tires now.
Second place, and the 99 car got in the corner. It looked like he got extremely loose or something happened up the hill, and Earnhardt had gotten by Bobby Labonte. He's now in second spot.
Yeah, I think Burton just got his right wheel. He went in there and got awfully high, got those right wheels all the way up a little too high, and just simply had to back off the gas to keep him hitting the wall.
Boy, it cost him what? He fell from second back to 6th position. This is a replay of what happened up there in turn 1 a lap ago to Jeff Burton.
He goes in the corner of the 18 car. He thinks he's under him. He goes in the corner. Ned, you're right, got too high.
See, he just keeps getting high there, and Earnhardt gets under him. That pushes him up a little bit higher. The air does, I should say. Wow. And he got those right wheels up there in the loose stuff, as they call it, and no traction.
All right, here comes Dale Earnhardt now, catching up to the leader of the race, Jeff Gordon.
I'm sure they've been adjusting on that Goodwrench Chevrolet all afternoon, and we've pointed out several times that he's been very fast on the new tires. But after they run a while, the car has gotten loose on it now. Whether that has changed, I'm sure they made adjustments on it. They might have that fixed.
And Earnhardt has not led a lap so far, so if he does lead a lap, he'll become our 12th different leader of the afternoon. He's coming up on Jeff Gordon off the 4th corner, but Jeff will lead this lap.
Looks to me like he's going to lead a lap.
There are 59 to go.
Car is staying right on the bottom of the racetrack like these other cars, and right now Jeff Gordon's car is moving up the racetrack a little bit.
And of course, if anyone but Gordon leads from this point out, it's going to hurt Jeff's chances of leading the most laps here this afternoon.
Well, look at Earnhardt drive that baby in the corner, trying to get on the outside of Gordon. Can he do it?
Not yet. Bill Weber has a report from Earnhardt's pit.
Well, it's hard to say that when you're 4th in points, you really want to win to stay at the tail end of your season. That's the story for Dale Earnhardt, closing in and looking inside of Jeff Gordon. But the story on Earnhardt's car is he shoots into the lead side by side with Gordon and trying to pass it as they head into 3. They've got the handle dialed into that car.
And we got a car up on the wall.
Bob.
It's Ken Schrader up in the wall. Obviously, the right front has blown on the car.
And they're hoping he can get off the racetrack, but no caution yet, but I don't think he's going to be able to.
Still no caution as the car remains at the top of the racetrack. And he heads for pit road and gets off the racetrack, and so there will be no caution.
Look at the damage to that. Look at the damage to that right front as he goes right behind the wall.
Well, that's not the way that Ken Schrader wanted his last ride to be in that Budweiser Chevrolet. Of course, Ricky Craven will take over that ride in 1997.
Dale Earnhardt is in the lead, and here's a battle for the 6th position between Jeff Burton and Dale Jarrett.
You wonder if that contact that he had with Dave Marcus in the pit area, that right front might have been rubbing that tire and caused it to go flat.
Caution is coming out. Apparently some debris on the racetrack. This will give everybody a chance to go in and top off that fuel. We won't have to worry about it no more.
Earnhardt led that lap, but Jeff was trying to get back in the lead position. This is the 8th caution of the day, and we'll show you from the onboard camera why we're in our 8th caution of the day with Ken Schrader.
He was right in front of the leaders and going down the backstretch, heading into turn 3. He got right up next to the wall. You can see apparently the tire or something let go. Fortunately, he was close to the wall before it started happening. And you see the leaders go by down on the inside. So he just stays up there on the outside.
You know what? He never hit anything. I mean, he never hit the wall. The tire just... Now, watch this contact we're talking about. Right there between Marcus and Schrader. We see he bent that fender in, and when they worked on the fender, and those guys tried to get the fender beat back out, but I'm sure that fender cut the tire down as he was going down the backstretch.
Yep, I would think that would be correct.
Schrader behind the wall. We are seeing pit stops being made now as Dale Earnhardt leads everybody down, and now we know they will have enough after getting filled up this time to go the distance. Here's John Kernan.
Jeff Burton is in. It's just going to be gasoline only as they top it off. They get the nod. Yeah, it's okay. It's full. Go, go, go. Let's go down to Bill Weber and Dale Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt would not have been able to reach the finish on fuel, so this stop will save him. Now, to Jeff Gordon's pit.
And they will top off Jeff Gordon. No tires and fuel only. He is down and away, so it'll be Gordon and then Bobby Labonte, Dale Jarrett, as they head back to turn 1.
Jeff Burton is going to fall in next. Terry Labonte loses some track position there on that pit stop. There is Gordon as he catches up to the rest of the field. 274 out of 328 laps completed at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Back after these messages.
Enter the Performance Zone with Split-Fire Performance V spark plugs.
You hit your passing gear, you're gone.
Experts say Split-Fire Performance V spark plugs mean more horsepower and better mileage.
The difference in gas mileage has been fantastic.
Enter the Performance Zone only with Split-Fire Performance Vs, guaranteed. And for more power at any RPM, get Split-Fire Performance V twin-core wires.
In Murray, Utah, a lot of folks like to work on their cars themselves, and they come to AutoZone because they know they'll find quality parts, low prices, great selection, and helpful people like Rick Perry. Now, Rick's been around cars all his life, so he knows a thing or two about looking up parts and solving problems. And whether it's selling new parts or testing old ones, he's always glad to help. You see, when it comes to getting the right part, the right price, and good advice, there's just no place better than AutoZone.
When the Hendrick team switched to Quaker State this year, I was talking with my crew chief about it, and he said they ran through all these tests. The dyno, the camshaft test, and all these others, right? And the stuff beats all their standards. So I said, but don't forget, we won 8 races with last year's oil. And he said, yeah, but don't you forget, we also lost 24. Tough crowd. Hey, guys, come on.
Quaker State, for long engine life.
Bob Jenkins, Ned Jarrett, Benny Parsons, John Kernan, Bill Weber, and Dr. Jerry Punch, bringing you all the excitement of the final 1996 NASCAR Winston Cup race here at Atlanta, the championship decider. And right now, Jeff Gordon, who we ride with, is the leader of the race, but is still second in points because Terry Labonte is in 9th spot. Well, let's show you now an AutoZone off-track interval comparing Jeff Gordon and Dale Earnhardt.
Well, Dale Earnhardt changed right side tires. That's exactly why his time was slower than Jeff Gordon's. But Jeff Gordon's not leading the race right now.
No, that's right. Bobby Hamilton is leading the race because he was one of those who came in for a top-off just before we went green last time. And so he and Ricky Rudd and several others, as a matter of fact, stayed out there.
Michael Waltrip, so that's the first 3 cars right now. Hamilton, Rudd, and Michael Waltrip. Jeff Gordon, as we see right along with, is in 4th spot. Bobby Labonte is in 5th.
And the lights are out atop the pace car, so we'll go back to racing next time around.
And Terry Labonte right now, our points leader, is in 12th spot.
Yep.
That's still okay as far as
Yes.
him winning the championship.
Yeah, that's what I just looked up. It would be there's right now a 14-point difference according to how they're running on the racetrack. After the conclusion of this race, we're going to bring you Shop Talk, and that will be your first opportunity to buy championship merchandise. And then right after Shop Talk, we've got golf coming up for you here on ESPN, the Energizer Senior Tour Championship from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. That's 5 o'clock this afternoon. Ernie Irvin has been released from the infield care center. That is good news after his crash over in turn number 2. Loy Allen, of course, is being taken into a hospital in Atlanta for further evaluation, but apparently is not suffering any serious injuries. 2x2 lineup as we get set to resume racing at the completion of lap 277.
Now remember, way back in the race that Bobby Hamilton was charging up towards the front, then he had to come back in the pits and had to go to the rear of the line. He's fought his way back up there. He fought his way back up into the top 10. Don't know how fast that Pontiac is, but we'll certainly find out right now. And Michael Walker really holding up Jeff Gordon there on that restart.
Sure is. Jeff finally gets down to the bottom side of him, but he lost some track position there.
Michael, I don't know if his Ford just wouldn't take off or what happened, but the Bobby Hamilton and Ricky Rudd just drove away from him.
There are the points right now. Jeff Gordon trailing by 14. Dale Jarrett is 67 points behind Jeff Gordon. Dale Earnhardt holding on to 4th. Mark Martin in 5th position, the point standing. Just 43 behind Earnhardt. There you see Earnhardt on the high side of the racetrack, about to catch up to Dale Jarrett.
He's got those 2 new fresh tires on that outside, and we've said that his car has been awfully strong with new tires, but he was strong anyway right before this caution came out. He was just past Jeff Gordon and had taken the lead, so he is still strong.
And Jeff Gordon trying to get by. He was able to get by Bill Elliott. Now he's working on Chad Little.
Not too long ago, Ward Burton was in the lead lap and right up there amongst them. However, Burton is now a lap down.
Look at Earnhardt go on the outside.
Boy, he's got himself up.
And Bobby Labonte is trying to get by Jeff Gordon down in turn 1, and he's going to do it.
Yes,
Three wide. Slipped it right in there.
So Bobby Labonte now is in 3rd position, and Jeff Gordon is 4th. Up front, it is Bobby Hamilton and Ricky Rudd, 1st and 2nd.
We're probably to the point now that that Jeff Gordon cannot lead the most laps. Is that fair to say?
Well, let me check the computer here. See if I can determine that.
Because a while ago it said he had to lead till 3 laps to go, and it's already been more than 3 laps, so I would think that.
I believe Bobby Labonte is going to get the 5 bonus points for leading the most laps.
Now watch him as he go in turn 3. And watch this sun as it gets in these windshields. Right now, they really need a cloud cover. That's from the roof down inside the race car. It's even worse than that.
Terry Labonte down on the bottom side of Bill Elliott. Labonte's back in 11th.
There's still a lot of scrambling going on back there for positions. Those that lost a lot of track position on that pit stop here. Labonte trying to go on the outside of Rusty Wallace.
And we'll do it. That moves him into 10th spot.
And Bobby Labonte has just wrapped up the 5 bonus points from leading the most laps.
Even though he's not even the lead.
That's
There's
right.
the leader of the race, Bobby Hamilton.
Yep.
Ricky Rudd is in 2nd spot. There goes 3rd and 4th, Bobby Labonte and Jeff Gordon.
Oh, here's a 3-car battle. Jeff Burton, Dale Jarrett, and Mark Martin.
Well, Jeff Burton was trying to go on the inside of Michael Waltrip, and his car slipped up, so he had to but Jarrett tried to get on the outside then off But when his car flipped up, there wasn't room.
Here's Jimmy Spencer and Sterling Marlin involved in a battle for 15th spot.
Take your pick with 2 has it. Looks like Sterling Marlin has it. Spencer wants it. Red Bodine.
Still 17 cars on the lead lap.
And one of those is Ward Burton. He's back in 13th position.
Bobby Hill up there, number 77. He stayed up there in the lead lap all day. He's done a great job.
Ted Musgrave is at the rear of that line, is not on the lead lap. He's 8 laps down in 31st. Now Jeff Gordon up to Ricky Rudd, trying to take over second. Or make that third place. Bobby Labonte has gone to second. And Earnhardt now comes up on Ricky Rudd.
And Bobby Labonte has caught the leader. The STP Pontiac, Bobby Hamilton leads the race, and on the outside, Bobby Labonte is going by.
And Earnhardt went on the inside of Rudd while all that was going on, took over the 4th position. There they are, the top 5.
Yep, right there in a line. And Jeff Gordon now to the inside of Bobby Hamilton, taking over second. Let's see if Dale Earnhardt will not at the moment.
Earnhardt going high. If you watch this battle back there for 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th.
Jared and Labonte.
There's Earnhardt. Made the pass on the outside of Bobby Hamilton.
You recall last year, Dale Earnhardt won the race, did what he had to do, but came up short in the championship. Ricky Rudd to the inside of Bobby Hamilton for 4th.
Terry Labonte is back in 8th spot. See the pylon there? If he can stay right there, no matter what Jeff Gordon does, he will be the 1996 Winston Cup champion.
There he is, running alongside Michael Waltrip.
And trying to take over the 7th spot.
Little insurance. No, he's got a good race car. He has a terrific race car. He's going to drive it hard and careful, but
Michael Waltrip losing more spots in their Citgo Ford.
Just about to lose 9th to Jeff Burton.
well, Ernie Irvin, so you're talking about points as of now. Does Ernie Irvin drop out of the top 10?
Well, he's in 10th position, I believe, yeah.
Brett Bodine is at 26th spot. He might, well, there he's in 24th spot. Dollenbach still hanging on to that 25th spot.
Terry can finish as low as 11th in this race if Gordon wins, and still Terry would win the title. Now those positions swap once again as Bobby Hamilton passes Ricky Rudd.
There's how far they are behind the 3 leaders. There's 3 Chevrolets out front. And you got a Pontiac and a Ford. Dale Jarrett about to reel in Ricky Rudd and Bobby Hamilton.
Ford has 24 wins here at this racetrack. Chevy 22. 3 Chevys, as Ned said, in the top 3 positions.
By the way, Chevrolet did wrap up the manufacturer's trophy in Phoenix last week with Terry Labonte's 3rd place finish.
Yep. Rusty Wallace, Michael Waltrip running together.
Greg Sachs, he's a lap down in the 40 car in 18th position. Gets out of the way. Those guys race 4th position. Wow, there's a crash over, or about to be a crash.
Almost a crash.
It just didn't totally materialize, did it?
What was it?
Hutch Strickland was the car that I saw that was going the slowest when I looked up, so I'm assuming that he got sideways.
And I looked up, and there were cars sideways and coming off of turn 2 over there. I said, that's got to be a crash. I was just going to call it early, you know. So Dale Jarrett's got around Ricky Rudd while that's going on, taking over the 5th position. And Terry Labonte has caught Ricky Rudd as we see the car number 4 of Sterling Marlin still on the move. He's in 16th position.
Here's what you guys were talking about. You scared me to death. Whoa! I see why you got all excited.
But watch this.
He's still out of control, isn't he?
He finally saved it. But was that car sideways or
Boy,
what?
it was. I don't know how he saved it. They say when these radial tires, when it gets sideways with you, forget it. But he did a great job.
Well, Terry just picked up another position going to 6th.
A little more insurance there for him.
Yep. Now, Jeff finishes where he is running at the moment in 2nd position. Labonte wins the title if he is 13th or better.
Folks, this thing is not going to be decided until the last lap. Right now, there's 17 cars on the lead lap.
Yep. To that point that you made at the top of the show, there's going to be a lot of cars in the lead lap. And so, you know, the last 2 laps could make a difference. I mean, there'll be a factor.
Hines 57 field summary. There are 17 cars currently on the lead lap. There they are. Bobby Hill, the last car on the lead lap.
Dale Jarrett moves into the 4th spot, getting by Bobby Hamilton. 4th, 5th, and 6th. Terry Labonte is in 6th. There's a 6th place car. You see Ricky Rudd's tide ride coming in. That's the 7th place car. And Mark Martin on the bottom of the racetrack. That's 8th place.
Of course, Rudd continued that streak that he was after, winning a race every year since 1983 when he took the checkered flag at Rockingham not too long ago.
Bobby Labonte beginning to pull away from Jeff Gordon now. 30 laps to go.
There is the leader of the race, Bobby Labonte. He was the pole sitter this race. Will walk away with $136,800 in Unocal bonus money if he wins the event.
There's no track in the world that's tougher on brakes than the one in Martinsville, Virginia. And when drivers take the green flag here, they all have one thing in common, the same brand of brakes. Because without them, you can't come down this straightaway at 120 miles an hour and still make it through the turn. So which brand do the top drivers use to get them through 500 laps at Martinsville? Performance Friction Carbon Metallic. And we stock them at AutoZone.
285 horsepower. 2 airbags. And 2 easy open tops. The Pontiac Firebird T-Top and Firebird Convertible. Too cool.
We're discouraged from getting involved romantically with the people we cover, which is a pretty good policy, but it happens. Think about Charlie Steiner. It's cliche to say love is beautiful, but what Charlie has is beautiful.
Our congratulations to Kyle Petty, who's been named the 4th quarter nominee for the NASCAR True Value Man of the Year Award, which is based on a combination of on-track and off-track community involvement. Kyle, of course, founded the Kyle Petty Charity Ride Across America, which has become one of the more recognizable fixtures in NASCAR racing. That California to Carolina trip has earned more than $1 million for various charitable organizations in just 2 years, including the Winston Cup Racing Wives Auxiliary and the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So Kyle joins Ricky Craven, Dale Jarrett, and Jeff Gordon as the finalists in the True Value NASCAR Man of the Year Award. Well, Kyle did not make this race. There is his dad, King Richard's car, driven by Bobby Hamilton. Kyle, of course, will be back in 1997 with a new sponsor and with a team that they call the RP2 team.
But it won't be run run out of Petty Enterprises, not from their physical location.
As a matter of fact, he has rented Bobby Rahilly's shop.
The old Rayhawk.
Exactly.
Terry Labonte has just gone into 5th position, passing Bobby Hamilton. So Labonte still remains on championship pace. Jerry has more on Terry Labonte.
Well, the Kellogg crew standing on the wall, guys. You know, if Terry Labonte holds on, it'll be a popular win among the drivers, but it'll also be a popular win among crew members, and for one reason. There's a guy on this crew that's been around for 4 decades. 60-year-old Dan Ford has been building gears and transmissions for 4 decades and has never won a title. He is loved by everyone, and this morning he sat in the lounge with a tear in his eye and said, "Doc, maybe today is our day." And oh, by the way, a deal this morning between Bobby and Terry Labonte. Terry said, "If I win the championship and you win the race, let's take a victory lap together as brothers."
And that is the way it's set up right now. Bobby is leading, and Terry is the champion at the moment. The 88 car is on the move. Dale Jarrett running in 4th place.
He's picked up about a second on Bobby Labonte in the last 6 or 7 laps, and he's really getting close on Earnhardt right now for the 3rd position.
Check the lap speeds of those running in the top 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
You see that Dale Jarrett right now, the fastest car on the racetrack.
He was pretty far back when he got out of all that traffic. He was in 11th place. No, I'm sorry. He was in 7th place there. And then got out of the traffic and was just lowering him down.
Almost 3 miles an hour faster than Dale Earnhardt.
And once again, Dale Earnhardt, same situation. He's really good for about 10 or 15 laps, and then it just goes away.
Jarrett with a run coming off the 4th corner. And Dale Jarrett is going to pick up another position.
When you have to race these other cars, see the speed that you lose? Lost about 3 miles per hour.
Yep. Jeff Gordon's crew and the hopes that remain there for his championship, although they are slipping away as each lap goes by.
Jarrett had cut Bobby Labonte's lead down to about 2.6 seconds, and now it's over 3 seconds, just that one lap, and making that pass made a big difference.
There are 20 laps to go in the final race of the 1996 NASCAR Winston Cup season. The Labonte brothers are the stars. At the moment, Bobby leading the race, Terry leading the championship. Now let's see what the speeds are with Dale and clean track.
He's still a little faster, a mile and a half an hour faster than Bobby Labonte.
But he's got a good ways to go, 18 laps to go, and I don't think he can catch Bobby Labonte. I don't think he might get up to Gordon. So I don't believe he'll catch Bobby Labonte.
And Bobby Labonte right now, Jeff Gordon is definitely not catching Bobby Labonte. And I tell you, there we see Labonte come off the corner, we see Jeff Gordon back there. And, you know, Ned, this would put Bobby Labonte on NASCAR's exclusive winner's circle if he were to win this race, but he would knock Jeff Bodine off. I'm sure that Jeff Bodine and the crew would be
pulling against Bobby Labonte. Right?
Exactly. And that's a minimum in 1997 of $232,000. All
right.
So that's a lot of money. But you know why Jeff Bodine is saying, "Come on, Bobby, don't win this race."
There's Morgan Shepherd running right ahead of the leader of the race, Bobby Labonte. Morgan, let's see, is back in 28th spot, 5 laps down.
Never see that. Dale Jarrett is 2 3/4 seconds behind. Terry Labonte 5 seconds behind his brother. But right now he's trying to win the war, not the battle.
Yep.
Got a 12.5-second separation of the top 10.
Well, there's a group of cars, 3, 6, 8 of them. Take a look and see where your favorite driver might be going by.
Now the interval now only 2.3 seconds back to 3rd place Dale Jarrett.
But he's going to have to catch and pass Jeff Gordon, and that's going to cost him another half a second or so. And even if he's able to do that, I'm not saying he's able to do it. He's catching Gordon in a hurry. But getting up there and passing him might be a different story.
Just joined us, that Interstate Chevrolet. Next year will be Pontiac. Joe Gibbs announced that he is going to use the Pontiac Grand Prix next year. There we see Dale Jarrett. He's just a couple of car lengths behind Jeff Gordon.
He's come over 3 seconds behind him.
Wow. Jarrett on the middle of the racetrack.
Yeah, he's been running that high groove here recently. See what kind of a run he gets off of that turn when he runs up there? So apparently he's found something that works for him. The spotter and his crew chief and everybody tells him, hey, that's a good line for you to take. Now he's up there. I don't think it'll work on this turn. Didn't lose much, but he didn't gain much either.
Less than 2 seconds back.
But this is definitely going to cost him some time here while he's passing Gordon. Now he goes up, if he does.
He might have it. He might have it. He's coming up this corner. No, not quite.
So he loses ground when here in this battle. Because Bobby Labonte is pulling away from Jeff Gordon. As long as Dale Jarrett behind Jeff Gordon, well, he's pulling away from both of them.
Just 12 laps to go. You can see 12 laps to go. He's going to try it on the high side again this time.
Back behind them, Terry Labonte has caught Dale Earnhardt, so he's going to try to pass that.
Now he lost another 1/10 of a second, so it's up to over 2 seconds now between first and third.
And you say, why don't Jeff Gordon move over and let him go by? Because that's second place.
Absolutely. Near the end of the race. Money. The points don't make any difference to either one of them here. Now Jarrett's got to run down to the inside this time coming off of turn 2. He might have him going into turn 3. Jeff is probably back off and not racing in. Maybe he will race. He will race him in there. They said Jarrett's been running high in that turn and beating you up there, so see if he can stay up there. But I don't think he's going to be able to hold to come back by. Nope.
Dale Jarrett moves to second, putting Jeff Gordon back to third.
Now he's got to make up 2 seconds. Well, 1 3/4 second in the next 10 laps.
Can he do it?
Well, he pulled a good bit away from Gordon just in 1 lap there.
Back to Dale Earnhardt and Terry Labonte. Earnhardt is running fourth and Labonte fifth.
Labonte not straining that car. He's just running himself a good, solid line, not upsetting the car. He's running a good, solid race today.
Certainly, we see
he's running a great race.
Dale Jarrett gained 0.05 of a second. Obviously, Earnhardt almost got the fence that time.
Sure did. He came off that corner way high.
And now you see that Dale Jarrett is only less than a second and a half behind Bobby Labonte.
He is definitely gaining. I'm afraid he's running out of time, too.
8 laps to go. 1.5 seconds separate first and second, and Jeff Bodine has a problem that results in his coming in for a late pit stop. Running back in 24th position. The leader, Bobby Labonte. Now, Jarrett shaved another couple of tenths off.
Got a couple of cars here he's got to pass.
There's Todd Bodine, and he's going around here on the main straightaway.
Bobby just passed the car as well going into turn 1.
There are 6.5 laps to go, but there are 17 cars on the lead lap, and if somebody has a problem even on the last lap, it could determine the championship. Don't go away. The title contenders have got to finish this race. Terry Labonte does. And although he's solidly in 5th at the moment, anything can happen.
That's right. There's 23 cars, 1 lap down or better.
And boy, Bobby Labonte racing Dave Martin there. He didn't want that. He's going to be able to get on the ramp, but Dave raced him hard into turn 3, and that might have cost him just a little bit of time.
shrinking to just a slight bit over a second now. It goes back up to 1.2.
And he hopes that Billy Standish, Dale Jarrett hopes that Standish gets by. That is the Billy Standish car, the red and yellow car. He certainly does not want to run across those guys running side by side.
That's for sure. That's the worst scenario that it could be would be for them to run. There they are, side by side as he catches them. That's not what he needs. Said, come on, guys, one of you, please, pass the other one. And Stanwick backs off. Good move on his part to good sportsmanship, I should say. On his part, he backed off.
Jimmy Makar, the crew chief of the race on the number 18 car of Bobby Labonte. Congratulations to Jimmy. Western Auto Mechanic of the Race, and that award will also be made known at the NASCAR Winston Cup banquet at the Waldorf Astoria.
I wonder how Thanksgiving dinner will be if Dale Jarrett catches Jimmy Makar's car.
At your house.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that'll be a nice feast.
Jimmy Makar is married to Ned's daughter, Patty. Obviously, Dale Jarrett, his son. Well, I guess they didn't have to talk about it.
Oh, yeah, they know how this racing business is. They've all been through it before.
It looks like Labonte's going to be able to do it.
They're talking about son-in-laws, brother-in-laws, and all that. There was an article in the paper this week. Dale's brother-in-law, Kevin Spears, was seriously injured in an automobile accident this week. And it was in the Atlanta paper that it was Dale's sister's husband. Well, Kevin Spears is not married. Kevin, we hope you're doing fine up there, buddy. But it was Kelly, Dale's wife's brother, that was injured in the accident, and we're keeping our prayers on him.
And Mark Martin and Bobby Hamilton are waging for position here as the white flag is about to come out for Bobby Labonte. There it is. One more lap to go for Bobby Labonte. And one more lap to go for Terry Labonte, and the championship will be his. We're on the final lap of the 1996 season for the Winston Cup Series. What a great season it's been, and we're glad to have had our part in bringing you all of it, and especially in bringing you this championship race. There's Terry. He's got less than a quarter of a lap to go. Bobby Labonte is in corner number 4 now, coming off of it, and Bobby Labonte wins the race. The checkered flag comes out, and Terry Labonte has become the 1996 NASCAR Winston Cup champion. Terry Labonte, 12 seasons after his first, repeats as the Winston Cup champion. That's the longest between intervals of first and second championships. And the banner has gone up over Terry's pit area. What a day it was for the Labontes. Both have reason to celebrate here, but the big reason is the championship, and you can see Jeff Gordon has slowed down and salutes the champion this year just as Jeff Gordon was last year. Jeff will finish second in the points for 1996.
I tell you, it was a tremendous effort. The 3 championship contenders started in the top 5. They finished in the top 5 here, so they raced for it all day long.
Dale Jarrett finished second, Jeff Gordon third, and Terry Labonte fifth. Here's Jerry Punch.
Well, Gary Dehart, it's been a long year, but boy, what a nice one for you. Congratulations, an outstanding effort.
Well, we did what we had to do today, Jerry. We had to stay out of trouble, for one thing. The car wasn't as good as Bobby's. What do you think about that right there, buddy? Bobby Labonte and Terry Labonte, that looks good, don't it? It couldn't have been a better day. I'm just happy for everybody. The team done a heck of a job. You know, what else can I say?
That's Gary Dehart, the championship crew chief. Now over to the winning crew chief, John.
Well, I'm with Jimmy Makar, also the Mechanic of the Race Award. And, Jimmy, what a day for you guys.
Well, I'll tell you, it really was a heck of a weekend. You know, we've had a tough year. We've struggled back from starting our own engine program, a lot of little things, and we've been out of victory lane all year long. We didn't need to stay out of victory lane this year, and we came to Atlanta with 3 goals in mind. That was to sit on the pole, lead the most laps, and win the race. And we had an outside shot to sit in the top 10 in points, and that's what we had to do it. I think 43 finished good enough to keep us out of there, but we accomplished those 3 goals. It just shows the strength of this race team and how these guys can pull together when times come and things get rough and they can come back and have a day like this.
Makes me proud to be associated with these people. Well, congratulations, and head on up to victory lane. Bob, up to you.
The final point margin, 37. Terry Labonte, the championship over Jeff Gordon. What a day for the Labontes. Bobby wins the race. Terry, the championship. Back in a moment.
When it's 120 degrees on the track, and it feels like 300 in the suit, there's only one way to drink the Coca-Cola 1 liter. Ice cold and inverted. Need a pit stop? Grab the 1 liter in the genuine Coca-Cola bottle.
Oh, Mr. Jordan! Next year, when I grow up, I'm going to win an NBA title. And when I'm 9, I'm going to be in a movie like Space Jam. And when I'm 10, I'm going to eat deluxe sandwiches, just like you.
That's pretty ambitious. Now at McDonald's, try our deluxe sandwiches with a grown-up taste and collect these fun Looney Tunes stuffed characters from the movie Space Jam. Just $2.99 each with the purchase of a new deluxe or any other large sandwich. Come on. You want to learn how to jam?
Yeah.
Space Jam at McDonald's. Come hungry. Leave stuffed.
I consider my life as an architect, as a journey. Normally, I can't sleep on airplanes, but in world business class, I sleep very well.
We are back at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and there is the winner of the Napa 500, Bobby Labonte, still in his car. He's about to emerge to the applause of the thousands of race fans that gathered here today to see this event and to see the champion crowned for 1996. And Bobby's brother, Terry, is that person. Here comes Bobby out of the car. He's the Napa 500 winner for 1996. Here's the McDonald's Winner's Circle interview with Bill Weber.
And it has been a roller coaster season for Bobby Labonte. It started off tough, upside down at Daytona, but victory lane here in Atlanta, and a great day for your family, too.